Hello everybody, welcome back or welcome to It's a Small Vlog, and today it is that time of year again. We are at Universal Studios for the world's premier Halloween event, Halloween Horror Nights. And I'm here with my cousins, some new people on the channel. This is Charlie and this is Katya.
How's it going?
And you guys were here last year, right? You were here last year, and oh man, we love this event. And I don't know what it was last year, but whenever I'm with them, I get more brave, I guess, and I don't know, I enjoy the adrenaline with them. So we're gonna go in quite a few houses tonight. Maybe
do all of them.
Maybe all 10. But
I think you guys are going to get reviews from all of them.
oh yeah, absolutely. Are you guys looking forward to any specific houses at all?
I would say
on the top
I'm looking
of your
forward
list?
to Five Nights at Freddy's the most, just because
Absolutely.
I played the game a little bit in the past, and then of course watched the movie. So
Yeah,
forward to
I
that
just watched the movie a couple nights ago for the first time. It was awesome.
Good movie.
How about you, Katya?
I would say I'm excited for that one, but I'm also excited for, is it Jason?
Yeah, the
'Cause
Jason
it's supposed to
house.
be scary. I'm just
Yeah.
a fiend for all the scary stuff.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make him go on it too.
Yeah, I heard that one's like, because last year the scariest one was Insidious, and this one I've heard that the scariest one is Jason. So that should be interesting, but you know, we'll get to that. I think we're actually going to start with Five Nights at Freddy's. As you can see, the archway is in the background. The weather's been kind of spotty lately, but it seems to be clearing up, which is nice. But I am super excited for tonight's event. So we're going to head on in and we're going to give all of our reviews of all the houses. All right, we are heading in, and as you can see, we have 5 of the 10 houses listed, all the IPs. So on the left side, we have Jason Universe and Fallout, and then on the right side, we have Five Nights at Freddy's, Terrifier, and the WWE, The Horrors of the Wyatt 6. Oh my God, Halloween Horror Nights 2025. I have been looking forward to this event for months. All right, we are in, and this year the sign is green and not red for some reason. Although I think the underlying theme for this year is a decaying and abandoned conservatory, as you can see. Halloween Horror Nights. So we are officially in, and we are heading straight to Five Nights at Freddy's, which is currently reading 120 minutes. But just like last year, again, what kind of vlogger would I be? We have Express, so we're fine. We got Express, so we are gonna start off with that. I honestly don't really know what other houses are in this area. I know of all the houses and of all the scare zones, but I'm not really sure on where everything is located. But yeah, we are heading towards Five Nights at Freddy's with the abandoned Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket right behind us, which kind of adds to the eeriness, am I right? Look at that. An abandoned roller coaster totally adds to the eeriness. That would make a cool house. So because Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket is closed, the queuing and the staging for all the houses is kind of wonky. So they are sending us all the way backstage to soundstage number 20, which, as you can see right up here, is Five Nights at Freddy's. First house of the night. It's reading 120 minutes, but like I said, we got Express, which should come in clutch tonight. So here we are, soundstage 20, and it looks like over that way is WWE, The Horrors of the Wyatt 6. And then if you keep going down over there, you will find Grave of Flesh, one of the original houses, and Terrifier. And it's nice this year because instead of a lot of the queues being outdoors in the heat and in the rain, you're actually here indoors. I would hate to see all of this filled up. All right, we just got done with our very first house of the night, Five Nights at Freddy's. With Express, it was only like 15 minutes.
It was fast.
Pretty good. We just bypassed a 2-hour line. That was a great house to start with. What'd you guys think?
I thought it was great. I thought the animatronics were fantastic.
Those were so cool. So cool.
Yeah. I thought it was cool how they had different smells.
Yeah, they
different
did.
rooms.
Yeah.
I loved that. It was super fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like the screen effects in the arcade room were really cool. They had some fog effects as well. I think what sets that house apart from all the rest is simply because of the sheer number of animatronics. The animatronics are awesome. It's probably not the scariest one, but just overall, it's super cool. You do get a few jump scares, but oh my gosh, that was awesome. So now I think we're gonna head on over to one of the originals called El Artista, a Spanish Haunting. And this is one of my most anticipated ones. I've heard amazing things about this one. So I'll give you guys the verdicts once we're done. Guys, I cannot get over the abandoned, like eerie feeling of Rip Ride Rocket just sitting here ominously. I know a lot of people are sad about this coaster going away, but I don't know, it's so cool. I just love it. Here we are closer to the abandoned Rip Ride Rocket. how freaking cool is this? In line for El Artista, a Spanish haunting. Wow, just got out of El Artista, a Spanish haunting, and that absolutely lived up to the hype. That was awesome. What'd you guys think?
Really good. I liked it better than the first one.
Yeah, me too.
Which I didn't expect. I didn't know much about it, and he gave us a rundown before.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
A little scary.
Yeah,
more scary.
definitely scarier than Freddy's, but oh my god, like the set design and everything, incredible. That's why I love this event so much. Just the houses, it's 10 brand new houses every single year. That is that return on investment, and that's what makes people coming back. It is awesome. That house just blew me away. It was awesome.
Great.
I don't know if you guys noticed, in like the conservatory, you had like the flying gargoyle up above you.
You told me about that one.
Yeah, it was super
It was
cool.
very cool. It's gonna be hard to beat. I think that's my favorite. But we'll see.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
All
it was
right.
definitely scarier than the last one. I don't scare too easily, but I got hit with a
Jump
few
scare.
air jets. That was a good addition.
And then that first one at the
guy on
beginning.
stilts, yeah.
Yep,
So
the
really
very
good
first one. Yeah, so now we're gonna head on over to Grave of Flesh, which is right nearby, and it's another original one. And then, yeah, again, just like last time, we'll give our verdict about that one once we're done.
Later.
Wow, sorry for not keeping you guys updated. We did 2 houses. We did Grave of Flesh, like I told you, and then we just got done with Terrifier.
That was crazy.
Oh my gosh. I mean, okay, really quick. So Grave of Flesh, that one was pretty scary. I feel like every one that we've done so far, we've just kind of been like upping the scare factor. So it was really well themed. It smelled like flowers in there at the beginning, which was cool. That one was really cool. Terrifier. Oh my god. That
Terrifier
one got you, Charlie, with the
I think
mirror.
we all got it like
Yeah.
jumped at some point. And there was this one room that smelled disgusting.
Yeah, it was like a
It was
bathroom.
really good with the theming.
Yeah.
It was more bloody than other ones, but it was like funny and scary at the same time.
Yeah, it was.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was kind of
cool
gory.
because they used some like mirrors in there to throw you off.
Yeah, they use a lot of like illusions, a lot of smells, some of which do not smell that good.
Very good. Very
Yeah,
good.
it was a crazy
Yeah,
house.
for people who are scared of clowns, they will not like that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. And at the end you can do wet path or dry path. Well, it's been kind of drizzling tonight, so we did the dry path. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to do the wet. I'm good. But like you still get kind of wet while you're in there because you
Get you a few times.
Right. While you're walking through, they do spray you with a little bit of water. But honestly, I felt like I made out that house before I walked in. I felt like it was going to be scarier than it actually was. But it was kind of lighthearted because if you've seen the Terrifier movies, if you know Art the Clown, it's, again, there's a certain humor to it, I think is the right word.
Yeah.
So like it was scary, but it was also kind of funny too.
It was.
Yeah, very gory.
Very, very, very gory. So anyway, that's the update from our end. It is almost 9 o'clock and we have done 4 houses already, which is awesome.
Pretty good.
So we're gonna quickly do the WWE house. I don't really care about that one, but it's the only one left in this area, so I feel like we might as well just do it. So we'll do WWE, and then afterwards we might head all the way to the opposite end of the park and do a few of the other houses. But once we're done with WWE, we got half the houses down already, which is crazy.
Later.
Man, half the houses are already done, and it is just after 9 o'clock. So we just got done with the WWE house, which I don't think any of us had very high expectations for, but it was actually pretty good. It was better than I thought. What'd you guys think?
It was, I wouldn't say it's like a favorite, but
No.
there were a lot of great jump scares.
A lot of good jump scares.
and good costumes.
Definitely. I think the costumes are really good and the scares are good for this one. Set was okay. Story, I didn't really know what was going on.
Was fun.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, the beginning, it starts off really strong, and then as you go through, I felt like I kind of got lost with the story a little bit, but it was still pretty good. It was still pretty good.
I couldn't tell what the story was exactly,
Yeah.
but it was fun.
Exactly. It was fun. It was scary. That's all that matters. So I think now we're gonna head on over to the opposite end of the park, walk through a few of the scare zones because we haven't done any of those yet, and then I think our next stop is gonna be either Fallout or Monsters of the North. I'll keep you guys updated. All right, first scare zone, we are walking through Origins of Horror. And you can see that they have statues of all of the main IPs. So you have Terrifier over there. We're gonna come up to Five Nights at Freddy's and a few others. But this is supposed to be a decaying and abandoned conservatory. Very, very cool theme. And this is a new location for a scare zone. They usually don't have one over here in Minions Land. Freddy, chainsaws, Jason is over there. Man, you can't see anything. Whoa. On this side, we have the WWE logo. And Fallout right over there. All right, scare zone number 2. This is called Masquerade Dance with Death. See, I did do my research before coming to this event this year, unlike last year. Hello. Oh, hello. Wow, how cool is this? Wow, look at this. Always got to appreciate Mel's Die-In, and this year Mel's Die-In is actually a mini scare zone. How awesome is that? We'll come back here a little bit later, but I just wanted to showcase a little bit of this for the time being. All right, we are just doing scare zone after scare zone. The third one, the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane. This is cool. This is like classic Halloween with a scary twist. I love the classic Halloween vibes. I think it's super cool. And I love how they immerse you in the story, just like that. How neat. Wow. Whoa. Wow, that scare zone's popular. The Cat Lady of Crooked Lane. Really, really, really cool. I like the classic Halloween vibes. I like how they kind of did like a, they made it, scary. Like it's a twist on that classic Halloween, kind of old lady with the candy, but now she's turning the trick-or-treaters into killer cats. It's very, very cool, very unique. I heard that one was popular, and it definitely lived up to the hype. There's a big crowd surrounding her house, which is really cool. It smells like candy a little bit when she's stirring her pot. Very well done, as always, Universal. All right, well, on our way over here, I didn't realize that Hatchet and Chains was right here, so we're actually gonna do Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters first. All right, next house on our list is Dolls Let's Play Dead. I will do a review of both the Dolls and Hatchet and Chains once we're done. But man, Hatchet and Chains, that one was a sleeper hit, I gotta be honest. Oof, man, now that we have some time to breathe, we did 2 of them. I know we originally said we were gonna go do Monsters of the North and Fallout, which we're gonna go do next, but we did Hatchet and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters, and then Dolls Let's Play Dead. So I guess we'll start with Hatchet and Chains. That one was pretty cool. Yeah,
surprisingly cool. We didn't really know what we were going to get, but pretty scary.
Yeah, I think that one was a sleeper hit.
And some good animatronics too.
Yeah, there were some animatronics of like, what was it, undead horses or something. Yep. Very cool theme. There's a room with like in the train station. Did you guys notice that? Yeah. That one was pretty cool. And there's lots of fog effects in that one as well. That one's pretty good. And then the Dolls one, surprisingly, like when you think of Dolls, you think it's going to be super scary. It actually wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that scary.
No, it wasn't. Now, what's interesting about that one is the smells that they pipe in.
Really strong smells and like effects like that. They just had less people.
Yeah.
Compared to others, so there were less jump scares.
Yeah, exactly. They pump in the smell of plastic, which is a little interesting, I guess. And then there's this one part where you go into like an easy bake oven and they pump in like a chocolate scent, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think that one was as bad because there were just, like you said, there was just less scare actors in there just overall, but it was still a lot of fun. It was pretty cool. All right, we made it back here to Gulkin and Fallout. We're gonna do Gulkin first, then Fallout, and they finally added a nice big covered canopy this year, because this was not here last year. Because last year you had Eternal Bloodlines and Goblin's Feast, and there was no canopy here. So this is a nice addition.
Later.
Okay, just got out of Gulkin, Monsters of the North, and like I said earlier, that was another one of my most anticipated ones, and I don't think it disappointed. That one was really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've all been good, but yeah.
It
Yeah.
started slow and then it started getting really good at the end. They
Yeah.
had really good sound effects and like scary sounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which was better than some of the other ones.
Yeah, I thought like this one like really emphasized the progression. Like it started off like pretty tame, and honestly I thought for the most part the jump scares were pretty tame in that house, but then at the end, once you go into like the belly of the beast or something, then they like all got me like at once.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
They're all in like one room at the end.
Yeah, that one was a lot of fun. And then I also liked that one scene with the fire too, like they were burning it as well. I agree with Katya, I kind of wish it was slightly more winter themed. It was more like foresty kind of.
I expected more of like a winter Norwegian,
Right.
winter wonderland, scary.
Yeah, exactly. A big emphasis on like the forest and like village theme with more like winter elements, I feel like that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. So now we're gonna do Fallout, because that's right here. This one I have no high expectations for at all, mainly just because I'm not familiar with Fallout. I don't think any of us are, but it's right here. We're still gonna do it, and then we just got one house left afterwards, but we will get to that momentarily. All right, 9 out of the 10 done. We just got done with Fallout, and for me at least, similar to the WWE wrestling one, I had very low expectations for it just because I don't know much about Fallout, but it was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. It wasn't that scary though, but it was good. What do you guys think?
I didn't know much about the theme before.
Yeah, same.
So I was a little bit lost, but it was still good, and there were some good jump scares.
Yeah, there were, especially at the end. There's like a mirror room, and that one will get you pretty good. And a lot of fog effects in this one as well.
Yeah.
Lots of fog effects.
It was good. It was
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
It was
Yeah, it
good.
was solid.
Not
Again-
a favorite, but it was good.
Exactly, and again, you have to remember, there's never a bad house.
Right.
But, one of them has to be at the bottom, you know what I mean? Anyway, so we got
Now
one
we
house
got the
left.
big one coming up.
Oh yeah, it is almost 11 o'clock. We got one more left, and that is Jason. I heard it's the scariest one, but I'm not gonna leave this event saying I did 9 out of the 10 houses. I gotta do all 10. I got these two with me,
Got it.
right? So I think we're gonna be okay. We will reconvene once we are done with Jason Universe, so we'll see y'all later. All right, walking towards Jason. This is the next scare zone on our list. I believe this is called Club Horror. So this is new. This is a water show that they're doing now called Haunt-O-Phonic. And it has some show times. We're not gonna see it tonight, but this is the back side of it. So this is kind of cool. It's like a Halloween World of Color. All right, so for those of you who are wondering, Jason is right over here by Fast and Furious, and it is reading 115-minute wait. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There it is. Could not be us. We got Express. All right, last house of the night. Pray for me. We did it. We did it. Mission accomplished. 10 for 10, and it is not even 11:30 yet. The power of Express Pass, let me tell you. All I have to say is that Jason, in my opinion, was definitely the scariest one. What about you guys? Was that the
I think it was
scariest?
very eerie.
It
I think
was.
there was less like variety in what there was inside.
Yeah.
But it was done very well. Like there was just a lot of like really like eerie, creepy parts
Yeah,
of it.
for sure.
I would put it in my
yeah.
top 2 for sure.
Yeah, it was like the scares were crazy. Like you can't escape Jason. He is everywhere. He's everywhere.
Yeah, I
That's
think-
in your top 2,
I think
Char?
At one point, someone came and like was so close to like hurting my neck.
No,
it didn't touch
literally.
me, but it was scary.
Yeah.
They got close, and at one point you were in a really narrow corridor, and they
Yeah,
were
at the
coming
end.
out all over the place.
Yeah, there's at the very end, there's a narrow corridor, only one person can fit through, and they're coming at you at both sides, and it's just Jason after Jason after Jason. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, we're gonna head over to Diagon Alley, get a snack, a little reward, and then I think there's like one other scare zone. We'll take a look at some of the merchandise, and then we'll probably call it an evening after that.
He did it. 10 out of 10.
We did it.
He's
10
never
out
done
of
that
10.
before.
I have never done that before. This is my 3rd year at HHN, and I've never done all 10. So
Big accomplishment.
I know
Let's go.
I've set the standard now. You can't be ending your evening with a stroll down Diagon Alley. It really is the best. I just love this area. Celebratory ice cream here in Diagon Alley. What do you think?
10 houses.
Yeah, for 10 houses. What do you think of the butterbeer ice cream? Is it good?
So good. I like how soft it is.
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
nice. It's good. You can't go wrong here with the ice cream. All right, we are in one of the stores. This is not the tribute store. This is like the candy store right by Richter Burger. But I'm pretty sure that most of the merchandise in here is going to be stuff that's going to be found at the tribute store, which I heard is actually a downgrade this year. I'll head over there in just a second, but I'll show you guys some of the merchandise. As you can see right here, we have a ton of Five Nights at Freddy's apparel. Over here in this section, we have Little Boo merchandise. He's kind of like the mascot of HHN. He's a cool character. I like him. Very cool original character. Little Boo. We got some pants. We got shirts. Another shirt. And then on this side, this is like your generic HHN 2025 merchandise. We have mugs. We have hoodies. We have shirts. I really do like this shirt. I might end up getting it. Not the extra small, but lists all the houses. And I feel obligated to get this year because this is the very first time that I've done all 10 of the houses. Look at that, I did all that. So, I feel kind of obligated to get one of these shirts. Hoodie. They have some other apparel. They got this one. They have this one right here, which has a different back. This has the Blumhouse characters on the back, which is pretty cool. I got a nice lineup this year. All right, here we are in the last scare zone of the night. This is called the Mutations Toxic 20s.
Police suspect a Buzzcon Industries is to blame for the ongoing chaos. Could be a side effects.
That was a cool scare zone. It was like a zombie apocalypse kind of. I think I like last year's scare zone a little bit better with the torture fair medieval theme, but this one was still pretty cool. All right, well before we head out, we're gonna get a snack. These are the Twisted Chips, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's basically the Twisted Tater that they sadly got rid of for whatever reason this year. And now they're just chips in a cone, it looks like. But we're still gonna try it. All right, we got them. Let's try these. I don't think these are gonna be as good as the Twisted Tater, but we'll find out. Okay. All right. They're close. They're good. I think these are less salty than the Twisted Taters. It's less messy, that's for sure. It's got the same flavor profile. There are two different seasonings that you can get, ranch and vinegar or spicy cheddar. This is the ranch and vinegar. I'm not getting a lot of ranch, definitely getting vinegar, a lot of salt. They're good. I think, again, they're still good. They're still great. I'd get these anytime. It's just that the Twisted Tater was just fun to eat. It was unique. I don't know why they got rid of it, but these are still good. All right, well, that's a wrap on this year's Halloween Horror Nights for 2025. Super duper fun. All right, well, it is 12:15, and technically the event's not even over yet. The event goes until 2 a.m., but I think we had a very, very accomplished night. Again, with Express Pass, we did all 10 houses before midnight, which is awesome. There's still a few other things that we didn't do, like we didn't see the water show or Nightmare Fuel, but it just gives me more of a reason to come back. We did all the scare zones, we did all the houses. Did you guys have a favorite part of the night? Favorite house, favorite scare zone?
I think my favorite house is still my original favorite. What is it, the art one?
El Artista, Spanish Haunting. Yeah.
That one was really cool. That one was still my favorite. I
Yeah.
thought it was really cool the way they set it up.
Absolutely. That
It was
was
such a
by,
great night.
oh, of course, absolutely. By far, that one was my favorite too. El Artista Spanish Haunting is, I mean, my favorite of all time is what my shirt is, which is Dueling Dragons from 2 years ago, because that was the original house that I went in. This one, though, I mean, I've only been coming to this event for 3 years. I would probably put that at my number 2 spot. Besides, like, that is how much I love that house. It was so good. Excellent. How about you, Shar? What was your favorite?
Art the Clown.
Terrifier? Oh, yeah. Yep, Terrifier
good.
was
I
good.
got
That was
really-
my second.
I got
Yeah.
I got a good jump scare in on that one. So
Yeah, surprisingly, that one was actually pretty good. That one was, it was funny. It was funny. Like, I was going through and I was scared, but like I was smiling as I was walking
Yeah.
through it. It was
Jason
cool.
was a close
Yeah.
second.
Oh, Jason was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jason is like a middle tier for me. It's not my top one, but it's not at the bottom for me.
Yeah.
But
We
yeah.
had the best tour guide right here.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
what a
appreciate
day.
it.
it would
what
not
a
have
day.
been as fun without him.
Yeah, the weather seemed to have held out too as well. But yeah, I'm glad that we finally got to get you guys in a video. We had a ton of fun. But yeah, that is going to be a wrap on this year's Halloween Horror Nights. I'm sure that we'll be back soon. I obviously won't vlog it. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe and turn those notifications on. Check me out on Instagram as well. The link is down below. And also, I'll probably be putting my 10 house rankings on Instagram. So if you want to see how I ranked all 10 of the houses, be sure to check out that link below. But this is Halloween Horror Nights 2025. My name is Bobby, and this is Charlie and Katya.
Till next time.
Have
Small
a
vlog.
spooky day. Bye.